We interrupt this program for a special report from 6 News.
Elvis Presley is dead. The 42-year-old king of rock and roll died this afternoon in his Memphis, Tennessee mansion of apparent respiratory failure. A spokesman at Baptist Hospital says the singer, who rocketed to fame and fortune in the 1950s, was found stricken about 2:30 p.m. by Joe Esposito, his road manager. Esposito tried to revive Presley without success while an ambulance raced to his Graceland mansion. Elvis' personal physician met the ambulance at Baptist and also failed to revive him. Presley was a national legend before he reached his 25th birthday. His long-playing records were the fastest-selling albums in history. The sales reached astronomical levels in the 8 figures. He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi on January 8, 1935 to Vernon and Gladys Presley. His father brought him a cheap guitar, and his mother recalled he liked the guitar best of all things. She said Elvis would sit in front of the radio.
In the paper yesterday, they said the king had passed away. They found his body on the floor, and now he's gone forevermore. Well, I thought the paper lied. I didn't think my king could die. When I realized the truth, I got down on my knees and cried. They said the king is dead. Lord, that has an awful ring, for there's nothing quite as sad as the passing of a king. But his memory lives on in the hearts of those who've seen that there's nothing quite as sad as the passing of a king. I grew up by his side, and I bought each record that he made. I played them time and time again, and I heard each word he had to say. You know, his music touched my soul, and it became a part of me. It's a part I hold too still. I could never set it free. They said the king is dead. Lord, that has an awful ring, for there's nothing quite as sad as the passing of a king. But his memory lives on in the hearts of those who've seen that there's
Dear Santa, my name is Lisa Marie. It's been such a long, long time now since you received a wish from me. Santa, there's only one thing I really want this year. Take a message to my daddy. Say we wish that he were here. Tell him how we miss him. Give him all our love beneath his Christmas tree. Wish him Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from Lisa Marie. And Santa, you know how much my daddy loved to sing, and how much happiness he gave the world with his music. Won't you tell him for me that his music lives on in the hearts of millions of people around the world? Tell him that no one can ever take his place in our lives. And though our Christmases may be bluer without him, let him know that he is loved. And to the ones who loved him best, he is still the king. Tell him how we miss him. Give him all our love beneath his Christmas tree.
I was barely 6 years old when I first heard him sing. And somehow I knew from that moment on that it would be a lifetime thing. And I'd stand in front of a mirror day and night, and I'd listen to every one of his records, and I'd repeat every word and every note until I finally got it right. And I was determined that I'd wait for the day that I could stand and sing in front of an audience, and maybe someone would come up to me and say, you know, you sound just like Elvis. There was a man who gave the world his song, and the world stood still to hear him sing. A simple man who took his faith alone, while all the world proclaimed him king. Now the king is gone, and oh, what a reign, and the crown on his head will remain. From a working man to royalty to everlasting fame, the king is gone, yeah, the king is gone, but long live his name. There was a man who tasted sweet success, but still gave his hand to help a friend. A loving man who shared his happiness. Now the king is gone, but there was a man. Now the king is gone, and oh, what a reign, and the crown on his head. Oh.
Now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life as full, I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, no, not me, I did it my way. Oh, what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the word he truly feels. And not the word reveals. The record shows I took the blow and did it my way. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
There's a dark cloud over Memphis, Tennessee, and it sends its dim light shadow so the whole wide world can see that a king has died in Memphis who was loved by you and me. Yes, a king has died in Memphis. He will live forever in our memory. When he first came to the scene, record charts and magazines couldn't keep up with the teenage dream. As time went on, he reached his goal through songs of love and rock and roll. Rock and roll made Elvis Presley king. Now there's a dark cloud over Memphis, Tennessee, and it sends its dim light shadow so the whole wide world can see that a king has died in Memphis who was loved by you and me. Yes, a king has died in Memphis, but he will live forever in our memory. He toured the world with songs and dreams, radios and movie screens, like no other man could ever do. Could be he longed for the sight of life he never knew, 'cause somehow some folks believe his dreams came true. Now there's a dark cloud over Memphis, Tennessee, and it sends its dim light shadow
Tennessee. That a king has died in Memphis, who was loved by you and me. Yes, a king has died in Memphis, but he'll live forever in my memory. Yes, a king has died in Memphis, but he will live forever in our memory.